rather snappy, won't you? I have some very heavy thinking to do before 10 o'clock.
So now I am in 4K and Roger's in, I don't know, two-dimensional, like 480 or whatever.
I'm away from my house and things, right? And so I've now got to like deal with what I've got to deal with and things, right? I haven't got my microphone, I haven't got a camera and things, right? So you can calm the flip down over there in Florida in the sun, all lovely and all that sort of stuff and things, right? I'm in a different country. Okay, and it's cold, and it's rainy.
Fascist country.
Oh, well, it's not fascist. It's not fascist, but I mean, let's not go mad. Right. Okay.
Once the Queen was gone, I mean, you guys.
That was it. Done. We lost everything.
Now you got Meghan, right, to contend with.
Now, okay. So you Americans and that, yeah, okay. Obviously, you're not the most intelligent bunch, I grant you. But right, okay. So, but what is your view on Meghan? Okay, Jeremiah, right, go first. What's your Meghan?
My view on Meghan is absolutely nothing. I don't care either way.
You're ambivalent.
I didn't even know who she was until like the news started talking about her and being with Harry or whatever.
No,
but
you forgot to say Princess Meghan, so you made your first critical mistake right there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He likes to be honored, you know.
You're never coming to England. Ever coming to England again, clearly.
Straight to the tower.
Well, no, maybe not, actually. Maybe now you'll probably get knighted and things for that comment, but there you go.
Yeah. She's not the most liked princess.
Okay, so America and things, right? How is that coming across to you guys? No, really, I mean, because this is a big thing, you know, obviously, you know, the Harry and Meghan stuff is like hurt England.
I liked her in Fringe. She was kind of good in Fringe.
I've not seen
like that. My family immigrated from England, you know, and
did they?
Was it 17? Yeah. So I don't have to really worry about the monarchy or anything like that.
So you're practically English and things, right? There you go. Don't know about tax laws. I'm sure your tax laws are better than ours, but there you go.
Well, I'm in California, so it's getting pretty close to yours. So
oh my goodness me! So I look at the memes, the reels on Instagram about California and how that has gone. Like I mean, I can't begin to tell you how surprised and shocked I am at what now is quite normal.
California is completely. Yeah, you're correct. It's completely backwards. Everything's backwards here.
Right. Okay.
So getting away from California and woke, I always like to escape that in one way or another.
Yes.
Let's introduce Jeremiah properly. You see, I say properly instead of proper.
Proper.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jeremiah. Tell the audience who you are and what you do.
Well, can I do that?
Roger, we're not listening to. No.
Yes, Roger.
Right, let me do it. I tell you. So a guy walks up to me, right?
This is the only reason I have him on the podcast, you know, just to use his English narration, and then I clip him out. I don't even show his face just to get the audio.
No, but this guy walks up to me, okay, right, an EBR, and I'm on the line and what have you, and he goes, "You're Triple G." I went, "Yeah." He went, "I watch your channel." And I went, "Oh, great." He said, I'm Bullfrog Airguns. And I went, "That's great. My name's Jeremiah." And I went, "Oh, great." 2 minutes with this guy. I'm like, oh my God, I love him. He's the nicest, most wonderful, kindest person. Okay. And then you go, oh my God. Right. I said, like, well, what's your channel? So like, bang, straight away, you know, straight on that. And the stuff that you put out, brilliant. Love it. And again, EBR, sorry, but when you go to EBR and when you're with all these people, it's like a melting pot of people, and people go, "Oh, I know you," or "I know you," or "I don't recognise you," or they go, "Oh, that's Tristan. That's that fat guy off, Atlas Airguns, right? That thinks he's it, right? It's not all that."
See, Roger has taken this opportunity to talk about his channel. right, Jeremiah, introduce yourself without the story about how you fell in love with Roger at EBR.
Well, I mean, that's a very important story, you know. But all right, so I'm Jeremiah Heller. I run Bullfrog Airguns. Got a little YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook. Started off just doing little videos for beginners that know absolutely nothing, because that's what I came into this knowing, was absolutely nothing. And so a lot of the videos I looked for that were super basic weren't online. And so I decided to make a channel with just absolute basic stuff, like how to plug in the compressor, how to air up and bleed off the compressor after you air up the gun, just simple basic stuff. So started that way. Now I'm getting more into air guns and whatnot, competing, and so the channel is going to start going more towards that area, the competing and whatnot. And so, yep, that's pretty much it. That's what I do.
And what do you sell? Because I see you selling products once in a while.
I sell targets. I sell the Bullfrog Airgun target set, and so I have 2 different target sets that I was running. Unfortunately, this will be my last run. It's going to be about 35 sets of each style, and once I'm done with that, I'm done with that. The prices in California are just ridiculous, and then the steel just keeps going up and up, and I'll have to be charging $350 a set to make anything. So this will be the last run on those, and Bullfrog Airguns will be converting over to an online retail store for airguns, airgun accessories, and ammo. And so that's the goal for this, to be done by the end of summertime.
I'm not saying anything.
Roger, continue on your list.
You carry on.
Awkward silence.
Right. I'm going to sit here and things right quietly.
No,
right?
I know.
Because you couple of idiots and things, right? You think you know it all, so fair enough. Right, great.
Uh-huh.
Right, don't care about your targets.
We could talk about Megan again.
Apparently, YouTube like that. Okay. So, right. So you make these targets for a while and that, yeah. And obviously, the price is now, or was it the steel and what have you, or is it? Do you use Hardox like 500, or what do you use?
Yeah. I use AR 500. AR 500.
Oh, okay.
And when I first started, I was paying $850 for a 4x8 sheet, and the last sheet I bought was $1,600. So
I mean, how can you do that? You can't carry on with that and things, right? That's not. It's not attainable. No. But okay. So the big manufacturers of targets and that, yeah, I don't know who they are, where you are. Okay. How are they affording to do that? I don't understand it.
Well, state to state, you actually have different prices, different taxes, different sources and whatnot. And so some of the other states, like my buddy in Ohio with RX Target Systems, he's able to get a lot lower pricing on his steel than I get. And then taxes are lower and whatnot. And so if that's that state's industry as well, then of course you're going to have a better supply, a better source.
Sure. Of course, yeah.
So they're
can you get it shipped in? Can they not ship it into you, or is that not like, you know, again, well, is that too much on shipping costs and this, that, and the other, or? Yeah,
once you get into the logistics of the shipping and everything else added on to that cost, it just stops making sense to me. And you know, I could still do it and make a few bucks here and there, but it's just. I just don't want to deal with it anymore.
Forget it. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
like move on. Okay.
Yeah, it's like the stock market. So every single day the price is different. It's literally I got to call my steel guy. Yeah. What's the price today? You know what I mean? And it's
absolutely.
Yeah, okay. I'd rather just get into the retail.
Right. So what's your next thing?
Sell other people's stuff. The next thing will be retail. So I'll be selling other people's targets as well as.
Okay. So actually, so you say like everything else and things, right? So what is the everything else? What are you selling, and what do you want to sell?
Well, basically, Tristan's the one who kind of got the the idea in my head to start rolling with this, and so that's my next path.
Oh wow! So. Let me get this right and things, right? You competition shooter, obviously yourself, hence I met you at ABR. So you're gonna carry on doing your competition stuff and do this as well, or?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, EBR was my first and only competition, but I plan on competing.
Whoa. Hold the fort there. First and only.
Yes. That was
say,
my
no. So next year you're going to be back, though, yeah?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I will definitely.
So it's not your first and only then.
First and only so far.
Oh, first and only so far. Okay,
So far.
first and only, yeah, okay. Right,
First and only so far. Yes, but I'm looking into the NRL
Roger likes
22
to
and
dive
N50.
into semantics. He likes to
Yeah,
pick.
I can see.
No,
Yeah.
But he can't tell his love stories.
It's not.
He goes into. He becomes an English major.
Yeah.
No, but you said like first and only. I thought like, well, hold on, I want to see you next year and things. Well, with the next year, what are you talking about? And then you were like, no, I'll be there next year. I'm like, okay,
yeah. Thus far,
Don't worry
it
about
is
that.
my first and only.
That'd be pretty funny
far.
if you could win
Yeah.
an event like EBR and you just get your title and you're like, okay, done, one and done.
I'm in,
I guess
yeah.
Michael
Show
went
up
and
one
did that.
time, stand on the podium, and dip. Just never show up again. That'd be sweet.
But that was Michael Wendt did that.
Yeah, that's what
Michael
I just
Wendt
said.
won it and things right and just went. Yeah, exactly. Just went.
I'm retired. Too
Yeah.
old for this.
Turned up, won, done. Right. Yeah. So Big M, right? Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well, kudos to him. He did so well. I think right. So he won the event, walked away, dropped the trophy, and went. There you go, done. Right. Tick. Lucky him. So yeah, you're going back next year and things, right? Tristan, I take it you'll be there.
Yes, I think I'll be there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. And what you'd like some super secret agent there? I think I'll be there.
So
Right,
far, that's the only event I've done this year. Or sorry, last year. Yeah, no, I did SHOT Show last year. But this year I didn't do SHOT Show. But we don't talk about SHOT Show.
Yeah.
Nothing to talk about.
We never talk about SHOT Show. We never talk about SHOT Show. However,
Nope.
the
We'll talk
Umarex.
about
So what are you cleaning behind you then? That'd be interesting to know.
I'm getting my shop organized, getting it cleaned up, and I'm building out an office.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you were going to say that 6.5 Creedmoor PRC, right? 7mm08 or something like that, but it clearly wasn't that at all. No.
You lost me, Rod.
No. So that joke ruined. I thought you were cleaning guns and things. Yeah, I thought you were cleaning proper big guns and things. That's what I thought you were cleaning. But
No. Cleaning the boring stuff. The boring stuff. So
that's not fun at all. Well, good luck to you at doing that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so Tristan, okay, shop wise, right? How's that going? How's your shop going? How is that moving forward? Right, and can you actually smile? Literally, can you smile?
I've got lots of stuff, so done. I hear all you have to do is order it.
Stuff.
You just have to order it, and that's it. You don't have to build it. That saying like if you build it, they will come. You don't have to do that. You just order it, and you put the boxes in different corners of your house, and you're good to go. That's it.
Okay. So, how's the missus taking these boxes turning up to your house? I mean, is she good with that? Yeah. Like box after box after box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like.
I'm building. I'm actually building an office too. I'm building I'm making a room. This is a storage room, but it's going to be climate controlled with like dehumidifiers and all that kind of nonsense. It's crazy. Like I have a dehumidifier right here that operates, and every day I can get like a whole bucket of water and just pour it out into the sink. I have a line that I can actually manually attach. Yeah, it's like runs 24/7. It's like super humid here. Damn. So Jeremiah, let's hear your first airgun experience. Let's first adult airgun like PCP.
First adult
full of Springer guys, right? flip it out right now.
That'd be the Avonix 30 cal semi-auto Max Air 2. That was my first one, and I still have that. That one's pretty cool. I like that one. I didn't know anything about PCPs when I ordered it, other than it was 30 cal and semi-auto. So, but yeah, that was my first one.
Right, most boring question in the bleeding world and things, right? Let's ask some proper questions, okay? Right, what's your best air gun? Right, yeah, exactly, right. What's your best air gun? What's the most powerful? What's the most accurate? I need to know them all now. And actually, what's your favourite sandwich ever made? Now.
Favorite sandwich is definitely the Reuben, hands down. As far as the gun, that's my best gun. Alpha Wolf, for sure.
Okay, why?
I just love it. It's absolutely beautiful. The quality in it is amazing. It's accurate as can be. I love bullpups. I love the tunability on it. I just love it. And that's somebody who actually... Right. I hated red. But now I love red. So
you love red. Okay, fair enough.
I do now.
What's your worst gun? Right, well, then, what's your worst gun? What's the worst purchase you've ever made and things ever, when you've gone out with your hard-earned cash and things, right, and gone, man, yes. You can't do that. I'm with American Air Gunner, right? I'm because
I'm a free agent, so I can say whatever I want about anything.
Oh, you can say what you like. Yeah, okay. This is apple. This is apple juice, right? Okay.
I'd say there's recent money I've thrown away that I'm pretty irritated about, which includes Umarex, and that would be the Elite X2, which everybody keeps really touting and acting like it's this really nice rifle, and it's just not. And I'm going to be doing a video on it, which unfortunately shoots me in the foot because I won't be able to sell it after I tell the truth about it. But
okay, whoa. Okay, fine. Okay, now let's talk about air guns. Okay, Now I've had some absolutely shockers. I've had the worst bleeding air guns in the world, but got it, polished the barrel, right, done everything, trued it up and things, right, and it's been brilliant. From a complete train wreck to actually shooting, right, 12-foot pound, okay? 12-foot pound, just shooting sublime groups and things, right, with a bit of work. Now,
Roger, here's the question for the consumers, the normal guys that go out and spend their hard-earned money. If you buy let's say one of the guns I have, like a Brokaw Concept Light, the one I just did the video on, and you buy it from me, spend like $1,400 and you get it and it shoots like crap, and you have to do all the things that you're talking about to make it shoot okay. Now, shouldn't that same standard, I mean, I know that there are more affordable options that we're criticizing right now, but shouldn't the same standards be there? I mean, sure, the accuracy's like semi bad or like not the best. I can understand like tiers, right? Like I don't expect a $300 gun to shoot like a Alpha Wolf. Alpha Wolf is a gem. Like it's the best, most advanced air gun in the world. So that being said, though, there should be
hold on. I'm sorry.
Get it to shoot well.
That's fine. Okay, the Alpha Wolf is the most advanced gun in the world. Okay, I'll grant you that. Okay, is it the best though? Is it the best?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's one of the best out there. It's like the Evil and the BRK Ghost and the Evil. Like HPS coming out, and I think those guns are easily.
Okay.
And I was talking to a friend last night about that.
Okay.
You know, I was talking about FX, and he was like, "Oh, they're really good guns." I said, "Yeah, but you got to drop $1,000 worth of add-ons into it to get it to be that good of a gun. You know, it doesn't come straight out of the box."
No. I tell you what, I don't agree. You have to drop $1,000. I don't think you have to do that. I think what you have to do is like tune it properly, okay, and spend your time with it. Okay, listen, I've never made a secret. I've got an FX. Yeah, I've got an FX Mark II, and it is a magical gun, absolutely magical gun.
But
right? If
it's
you
not
tune
stock.
it,
is it stock?
Mine's completely stock.
That yours completely stock.
I'm not sponsored by FX Right, seriously, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Right, I'll talk about this off air and things. Right, I'll tell you why I'm not sponsored because they don't like me at all. Right, by any stretch. Okay, no, mine was bought for a dealer and things. Right, a friend of mine anyway. Right, got the gun. Okay, and the barrel that I had didn't work. Okay, so I sent that back, and they sent me another one which worked perfectly. Okay, and when I do my bit and when I tune it correctly, that thing is a gem. It is incredible. Now, what people don't like is, and things, of course, right, is when I say the truth. Okay, about the Alpha Wolf is a fantastic gun. My Delta Wolf and things like was great when I tuned it, but it was the longest tune I've ever had in my life. Okay, and that took the fun out of it. Okay, it was literally, it sucked the life out of me. Okay, but I got it working, and that Delta Wolf worked incredibly, and I'll give you that. Okay, I'll give you that. I've not shot an Alpha Wolf properly. Oh no, I have sub 12, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. First shot goes quarter of a mile high. The next shots, the whole magazine goes there. The first shot, I don't know why, right, goes quarter of a mile high, MOA, right, goes there, and then the next whatever 9 or whatever or 12 or it is and things, right, go there, right. Don't understand it, but if your first shot and things, right,
that's a sub 12.
Yeah, I mean it's the whip. Sub 12. Okay, now, okay. When I tune my FX and things, right, that thing is insane. Okay, so I shot that. I did a video a little while ago. I'm still editing now and things, right, with my girlfriend and things, right. Not that my girlfriend's involved in my editing and things, right, because obviously clearly she knows nothing about editing. Duh. I'm going to get stabbed. No, I'm not. Apparently, that she's now going to get a gun. Anyway, but the fact is, okay, I shot the FX and that, with the Zan slugs. And Zan slugs at the moment for me are just, they are, mate, we've talked about this and things, right? Okay, they're just not at the ballpark. The Red Wolf shot those Zan slugs in 22, okay, at 1,002 foot per second, okay? The 23 grain. It was like a JSB, right? It was like a JSB 2539. It was like that, okay? 50, and then 75. It was just ridiculous. Those things amazing. The FX, okay, wasn't at all, okay? It was in the morning, wasn't in the afternoon. So I had to retune it, okay? And so when you get an FX, I think FX guns are brilliant, but you got to know what you're doing, and you've got to be prepared to go into it. It's like buying a race car. Buy a race car, okay, you go to a different circuit, you got to change the setup, you got to change the downforce, you got to change the suspension.
We were talking about
the rate.
We were talking about the low end guns like Umrex, and then he brought in FX. So,
but hold on, but Umrex now have like the hammer and things like they have big guns and
the hammer is a piece of junk.
But
I agree.
Okay,
yeah.
Hammers.
I agree.
I've not shot one.
I've talked to a couple people at Umrex, the employees there, and they're very nice. So I'm not making any slides to them. I just think the hammer is an atrocious rifle. Out of all the Umrex criticism I can ever give, the hammer is the worst thing they've ever made, hands down. And I'm not afraid to say that. That just the air blowout. Okay. I've shot it like I think 3 or 4 times now. And I won't ever shoot one again. I don't care about the new carbine too. If it's the same action, the same blowout around the magazine, it's a piece of junk.
Yeah, I agree. I think.
Okay.
I think
the
field for the demographic for Umrex are the people like Walmart shoppers that want to just plink in their backyard. You know what I mean, with a single gun. And I guess that's cool if you want to spend like $200-$300 on a gun. But don't expect much more than that out of it. Just plinking some cans.
But the hammer is marketed to those same people, but they are looking for a big bore, and they go, "Oh, I know this company." Right. They look up the big bore, and then they see that. And I mean, the Gauntlet's a great little gun for the price point. The original Gauntlet, it's not bad. It's like $300, and has a lot of features.
Original Gauntlet, but the only reason why I even like it is because Hajimoto's redone everything on it. So it's not stock whatsoever. It's like everything's redone. And so I like it now. But before Hajimoto did all that, I didn't like it.
So what you're saying isn't things right. This gun, I mean, all the guns in that range are terrible. Is that what you're saying?
Not all of the guns in that range are terrible. It's just a lot of them are. a lot of them are being hyped up to be a lot better than what they are, and so people are buying them expecting this to be like quality, like $1,000 gun or a $2,000 gun, and then they're marketing it that way. And, And so then when you get it, it's not at all what you expected, and that
See, I find that in England with Air Arms and that. Yeah, okay. Air Arms make like amazing 12-foot pen guns. They make amazing 12-foot pen guns. They are right. Just an S200 and S400 and things. Right, they're no money at all, and these things shoot groups at 50 yards like that. I mean, they are incredible. Okay, and then sadly for Air Arms, I don't know why they do it. I really don't, because it's not their demographic in any way, shape, or form. They purport themselves to be a like they do high power as well. And Nick Gogoris and things, right? Who is as we both know and things, right? Sorry, all three of us know. Okay? Nick is a lovely guy. Okay, but it's just not. It's not an FAC gun. It's not a high power gun. It was never made to be that. Okay, but it's now made to be. It's like getting a normal, like I don't know, a normal car. Okay, like and then putting like 5 turbos on it. It's like you have to be this now, and it's like it didn't work. It didn't work, and Air Arms in the big game thing, right? It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
The new tactical one, isn't that like a 510 or something like that? That they just
510. I mean,
they just stuck it in a tactical chassis. There's a guy at the Pensacola Airgun Club that I went to. The guy that won it actually won with an Air Arms sub 12, I think, or sub 20. It was a great gun. I mean, you bought it for like $600 and it shot really well. But that's again low power.
Yeah.
I've never
low power. They're brilliant.
I've never shot Air Arms at all. I haven't even handled one. So
the sub 12, the barrel twist rate to an 844 pellet in 177 works superbly. Okay, the valving, that obviously they're not a lot of them aren't regulated, but like some are. But they're a great gun. They're a great gun. Okay, in sub 12. Okay, know your market. Okay,
yeah.
Don't then suddenly go if you're like just a little market and things, right? Like in England and things, right? If you've got a Ford Fiesta, I don't understand that, a Ford Fiesta and things, right? A little tiny little car. Okay. Now you're going to Le Mans. Well, I'm gonna have to strap some turbos on this mother and things, right? And we're gonna have to like really change the tires. We have to do this and things, right? And that's what Air Arms do. They're just,
okay, Roger. They're cutting you off. You're too boring now. We hear it. So no. The worst gun I ever had was a Hot Son, easily. Put that on Do Not Disturb. That is the loudest noise, Roger.
Yeah, Hot Son, yeah,
terrible. I had that. I had a
terrible.
Let's see here, 155 Torpedo. Oh, horrible.
I have a Invader.
Worst gun.
Yeah, how's that?
It's a lot of fun when it works, but working on it is just a pain in the ass. It's like, excuse my language.
How long did it last?
But it's over-engineered, and there's way too many O-rings, and it's not designed the way that most guns are typically designed. So when you open it up, it's just you're just scratching your head for a while before you figure out what you need to do. And then customer service is obsolete. You call them for parts or anything.
It doesn't exist.
It's just horrible. Yeah, it doesn't exist. In fact, like when I first got the gun, I went to air it up and it wouldn't air up. The air is just coming out of the fill port. And so I called the company, and the lady blamed me and said it was my fault. And then eventually she ended up sending me a new probe. But by the time she had sent the probe, all I did was put a little bit of silicone grease. Yeah, I just put a little bit of silicone grease and it worked. But like, worst customer service ever. ever. I didn't even do anything but open the box and plug it in. She's saying I broke it.
No. I've got the worst customer service ever. Okay, so I bought in England a SIG 522, right, which was like a trainee. You know the SIG 566, like the obviously the rifle. Okay, so you can get the SIG 501 or 522, whatever it is, 501. And it was a 22 LR, exact replica of the 556. Okay. Anyway, so I bought this gun, and a normal at the time a 22 LR, was about 300 quid, 400 quid. Okay, for a nice one. For 500 quid, you can buy an Anderschutz. Okay. So I paid 899 quid, right, for a semi-auto SIG, right, SIG Sauer, for this gun. Okay. Now, what I didn't realize was, that it hated shooting. It literally hated shooting. Okay. So it was my Bob Marley gun, right? Okay. And the reason I called it my Bob Marley gun was because it kept jamming. Right. Okay. It was always jamming. We're jamming. Right. This thing did not do 3 shots without jamming. Okay. So anyway, I sent it back to the person in England. Okay. Right. And it was awful. So I phoned him up and said, I'm so sorry, but this is terrible. This is terrible. And he went, well, what's the matter with it? And things, right. I can't believe that there's anything wrong with it. I said, I paid 899 quid for this gun, right? 900 quid, right? A decent CZ, right, is about 600-700 quid. And this is like 900 quid for a semi-auto. And he went, well, okay, fine, fair enough. What's your problem? I said, I'm shooting this ammo, that ammo. I tried every bit of ammo through it, bar none. Okay. Anyway, it was Garland's in England, and I can tell you what, I can say it now. I hate them.
Segueing a little bit here, I think it's interesting. Like if you've done any kind of firearm stuff and you go to air guns, you've seen a lot of recent trends to go. Like air guns are basically equivalent to firearms. Like that's kind of the selling pitch now that they can hold up to a lot of different variables that firearms can. And I've noticed that, like the most reliable firearms I've ever had, obviously, are single shot, and air guns are just much more delicate than firearms. If you know your firearms, I had a ranch rifle, like a 3.556 Mini 14. Thing just kept running. And then, there's a lot of guns out there. Like my favorite gun ever is like the 4570 Marlin. It's really hard to find them now because they sold to Ruger, but it's basically like, I call it a dinosaur gun because you see it in Jurassic Park and stuff. And that's probably why it sells so well. Media marketing is really good. But back to air guns, I think clearly air guns that you've seen a recent trend where it's like, oh, air guns are like firearms and they can do the same stuff.
Yeah. So you've done all that and things, right? Because you don't want to hear the end of my story, do you?
No, I don't.
Not a bit.
You guys crack me up, dude.
Not even a single bit.
Yeah.
Not even a single bit. You didn't even want to hear when I went round and burned his house. Not when I burnt his house down and shot all his friends. No, okay, fine, fair enough. No, but right, okay. So here's the thing. Okay, you buy a piece of shit and things, right? Okay, and it's a piece of rubbish. Okay, and that's what happens, and it's a real sad thing. So, what I don't get in the airgun world at the moment, at this very moment, there are so many people out there advocating these guns that I know that aren't very good, and I know that. Okay, we all know that. Now, I feel sorry for the people that go, oh, okay, I fancy an air gun. And they go on that looks good. Let's watch that YouTube and things. We don't read it. Why would we read it? We're too lazy for that. Let's get it on YouTube, okay? So we get it on YouTube. And now suddenly it's now rammed down our throat and things, right? That's the best gun, okay? So now I need this gun. This is the gun that I actually need, okay? Don't F everyone else and things, right? Don't worry about them, okay? This is the gun you need, and I'll tell you why. Now, in my estimation, the people that are doing the you need this gun, good luck to them. Good luck to them. I understand it. I do understand it because, okay, it's a job. I do get that. Now, do I feel sorry for the consumer? Absolutely, because when they spend $800, okay, $800, $900 and things, right? Going like, oh, I got this gun, right? Does it shoot an inch? No, it shoots 5 inches, like a 50, right? It's supposed to shoot an inch at 100, okay? I get that, but okay, show me one product, show me one salesman that actually sells what he sells for the truth. Show me one.
Dana.
Ferrari, Lamborghini, Maserati and things, right? Okay, right. Oh, you got me. Yeah, Dana.
Got to bring in the Dana.
Yeah, Dana. Dana tell the truth.
Yeah, he's a straight shooter.
The big D.
If he had a product that was inferior, he wouldn't do a review on it. I trust that guy.
Yeah.
I think that's like, maybe we can go into that conversation.
So, I mean,
cutting you off, Roger. Maybe we can go in that conversation is, Jeremiah, where do you think,
again, cutting me off.
Jeremiah, where do you think that marketing should, or which direction do you think marketing should go in when it comes to air guns, pitching air guns? Because lots of people have jobs in doing that. And even to a certain extent, all three of us have done that in some level or not. Where do you think the YouTube game needs to go to adequately and truthfully market air guns?
Everyone just needs to be straight up. I mean, there's too many people that are being paid that, to say what is wanted to be said by the company, and so there just needs to be more people showing real world results on them, not just spitting off what the box says, because I'm getting pretty irritated, especially with a few of my friends, which I will not name, but they're pushing this gun that I spent $400 on that I'm just like, I got a $400 wall hanger, you know what I mean? And so we just need more honesty in it because, if enough people just say, I'm not going to take the money to be dishonest, then the companies will be forced to have better product or be more honest about their product because you're talking about firearms too.
So how many people, right? But how many people out there do you think are dishonest and things, right? Okay, with their reviews. What do you think? I mean, genuinely.
Unfortunately, it's a lot of the big ones. A lot of the people, like you said, they're paid though. I mean, that's their job is to do that. But I mean, if you refuse to be dishonest about a product and just like inform the consumer accurately, then you won't lose your job for that if everybody does it, because then they'll force the company to be right and to fix their issue, because it is very irritating. But then right, okay. So but from the other side of it and things, right? Okay. So from an influencer, okay. So I'm an influencer for these glasses, okay, that are crap, by the way. They're absolutely shite, okay, because that goes there and that goes there. Anyway, so they now go like, Roger, listen, right, so now do me a favor and things, right, we'll give you like $5,000 a month and things, right, to promote these glasses, okay. So knowing the product is not that good, okay, what do? Do I stand away as a Christian and go, I'm honest and this, that, and the other, or do I go, okay, fine, I'll take the money, right, and I lie, okay, or is there a middle ground? I mean, you tell me. I definitely think there's middle ground. If somebody approached me and said, I'll give you X amount of money to promote, item A, then I would definitely, if the quality wasn't there, then I would let them know what they need to fix, because I've had companies send me products and they're like, where's the review? I end up letting them know, like, I can't give you a good review on this. You know what I mean? Like, and since you reached out to me, like, to do business with me, whatnot, like, this is what needs to be fixed in order for me to review this properly and give you a review that would actually benefit your company and your product, And so I don't have to lie. And so I'll just deny certain reviews with companies that I want to work with, and some companies really respect that and they want to work with you more, and most companies they'll just cut you off, you know what I mean? And so I've lost some business opportunities through it, but at the same time, I at least I'm not having a group of consumers all pissed off at me because they went out and bought something
piggyback on what
I get that.
To piggyback on what Jeremiah is saying, I think that there is the other side that we don't see. Like some of these high profile content creators are doing just that, and we're not seeing it because we're only seeing the review that they put it up with experience with their gun that they've received. And there's no telling to which companies are going through the guns that they're selling them, right? And if I was, let's say, a big company, I would make damn sure that gun is the very best one that you have before you send it to one of these high profile.
Absolutely,
so
of course. Yeah, absolutely,
we're not seeing that, but the regular consumer, like I'd hope that a company would pick. I mean, in the ideal world, would pick one off the shelf randomly and give it to the content creator. But if you're that company, you're not going to send the lamest, just the normal one that you just got off.
Yeah, but hold on. You're in the company and things, right? Why would you send out inferior products and things, right?
No,
to someone that's going to promote
I'm saying
right? Why would you
pick randomly from the production? Now, why would they do that? They're not going to, obviously. But ideally, that would give an honest review, likely. But I mean, obviously, you could have a one-off at just being the best one or whatever. But it'd give a more honest review.
I can go absolutely.
So that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Jeremiah's gone.
He's not cool enough.
So Jeremiah.
Yeah.
No. So, as you said earlier, he's funny. He is funny looking. He's a funny looking guy. I'll tell you what, English. Scared the life out of me, ABR. Oh my god!
English,
So
right. Well, that's probably what it was.
So the thing too that I've noticed on
not the downstairs half. Sorry, I say not the downstairs half. Small William Rog.
The thing I've noticed too with airgun marketing too is like recently it's really been about the push of these guns can do 100 yards, 200, 300, 305 or 500 or 1,000. Like I think, I love Alturas, they're in their marketing campaign, 1,000-yard shots or whatever ridiculous distance they're doing. And that's the videos they've
never heard of them. Never heard of them.
That was easily the most controversial video I've ever done. I mean, I got a shellacking and I didn't even shoot the pellets with slugs. Sorry.
Right. Okay. But Tris, okay. All right. Okay. Now I'm not sponsored by anyone and things at all at the moment. Okay. I'm not sponsored. I work with Sports Match. I work with Eagle Vision. I work with GPO, although that's finishing now. I've got no gun sponsors at all. Okay. So, and I work with Zan, and I hope to work with Zan further. Okay. So I can now tell, what I think. Okay. Now, Alturas were a terrible slug. They were a terrible slug. Those things were vile. Okay. Now, that's fine. In my guns. Now, it's all about, okay, we all go to the pub. 3 of us go to the pub, okay, and I go, look at that little dolly. Look at that, okay. Now, Jeremiah, you go, yeah, that's all right, okay. And Tristan, you go, what on earth are you looking at, okay. It's all about, and we're barrels, okay, because different barrels, the same slug. Different barrels.
But I'm not criticizing the accuracy of those slugs at closer distances, though the ones that I filmed did horribly at 60 yards, which is a joke. But what I'm criticizing is the marketing campaign of taking 1,000-yard shots or whatever it was like 400 or 1,000, a ridiculous distance. Okay, and if you shoot, I mean, I don't care what air gun it is. If you're taking a shot at 1,000 yards, I mean, like zero wind. You have perfectly zero wind. That's not something that's reliable. You're not going to reliably get accuracy at that distance.
No, true. Okay, right. But he did it.
Maybe. Yeah.
No, but he did it. No, but he did it.
Yeah, like a 5-foot target. It wasn't like wasn't any kind of.
But the thing is that he did it. It was done. Wipe your mouth, get on with it and things, right? Let's get 10 yards further. Okay.
I'm talking about the marketing for long distance shooting beyond, a couple hundred yards. When you're saying you're going to shoot at 1,000 yards with an air gun, like, sure, you can hit like a 5-foot gong at 1,000 yards, but that has nothing to do with air guns, hunting or target shooting. Nothing to do with it.
Absolutely right. Nothing at all. Right. Completely wrong. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, no
right.
real,
completely
no
wrong.
real world.
There's no, why do we need that? Okay. So why have you now taken this like to your heart so terribly? Okay. Why, right? Do you go to bed and not go, I hate you, Uncle Ross?
It's back to consumers having the impression that air guns, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about markets and consumerism and marketing strategies. And I see the air gun industry pitching to new shooters that don't know anything about air guns. They're saying, and this distance is the new FPS. It used to go to Walmart and you'd see a box that said, this can shoot 1,500 feet per second. Now it's not that. Now they've wised up. They say, no. But this can shoot 800 yards. So therefore, it's just like a firearm. Done. And that's what I...
Is that right?
Yeah, everyone's trying to get the smallest groups at the furthest distances, But that's not repeatable and it's not applicable.
Well, then you guys are like foobarred. Then you guys are foobarred because that's ridiculous. Because that's not that's not why we shoot air guns, and that's not what it's all about. For goodness' sake, and that then
what's the
let's go back then.
You talk too much.
No, let's go back. No, let's go back and things, right, and see why we're all doing this and things, right. So you get these people that have said, I want to shoot a pigeon at like 100 yards, 300 yards, 500 yards, or whatever. Okay, so I don't think it was Americans. I don't think it was English.
Jeremiah, what is the furthest distance you've shot an air gun?
250 yards.
Yeah, and how reliable was your shot?
Well, it was windy and I was out in Palm Desert and I was shooting at a like one of those file cabinets, those little 2-drawer file cabinets. Somebody had it out in the desert and I was hitting it every other shot. I mean, in the wind and not being sighted in for it or anything. I mean, it's definitely not repeatable, accurate, like shooting at all. It was just like, can I do it? But yeah, it's definitely not a repeatable thing.
Now let's talk about who's paid to do what in air gunning and how much does that affect, right, the influence on certain guns.
Well, I don't think it's a problem for companies that want to hire people to do marketing. That's just marketing. That's been around for,
I agree,
for millennia. The issue is the YouTube sensations and pushing. Usually it is cheaper products too. It's not the high-end products. And even like competitors of mine or of the brands that I carry, like I don't see any problem with them paying for marketing. What I see a problem is paying for marketing that's deceiving air gunners, like new air gunners that are getting into the sport, saying, oh, this gun can do what, let's say a firearm can do, go out to a large distance or anything like that. I think that's the deception. Or when it comes to really, really cheap, bad products, saying that this product, the best thing since sliced bread, and not having any modicum of like, just like sense of where that product is in the stratosphere. Like if you have all these products and you're buying a cheap product and here's a really expensive one, you're not saying, these reviewers aren't coming out and going, yeah, it's a good mid-tier. They're going, this thing is like a $3,000 gun. That's where it is. It's not a $300 gun. It's really a $3,000 gun, but you can get it for $300. And I think if they just were honest and saying, this is a $300 rifle, it performs really well for being a $300 rifle, done. That's what needs to be.
Right. Okay. Right. So there's been a whole lot of like hatred and things, right? Not hatred and things, right? But Yeah, absolute hatred. They get up early to hate him and things, right? And they burn effigies of him in the morning and things, right? About this Pantera and things, right? Of Ted shooting 300 yards, okay, with that gun. I don't. Great, well done, you. Okay, it's not. You know, it's a good shot. It was a good shot. Okay, 300 yards is a distance and things, right? With an air gun, that. I won't swear. Okay, but that's a flipping distance. Okay, have we all done it? Or I've done it many times, but have you guys done it?
I've gotten the 300. I haven't even attempted 300.
Okay, well, yeah, I've done 3 and I've done 4 as well, and further. But I'm a lot older than you. I'm nearly 34.
Yeah.
Anyway, why don't you shut your bleeding noise? Anyway, so you know, for him to do that, okay, shoot those cans, be honest and things, right? Everyone's going like, oh, I'm like, well, I've done that before. Okay, I've done that a few times with loads of different guns. Okay, now he did that with that gun, and it seemed really good. Well, great. Does that mean you couldn't do it? Or, you know, does it mean it's been like photoshopped? No, I don't believe there's a problem.
You get really lucky, maybe, and the other person's not lucky. But if you have a good shooter with 22 LR, you can beat any air gun. I don't care what they say.
Really?
Yep, really.
Really? Yep. Really? Okay. Right. Tristan, had you have had the jab, had you have had like the balls to have the jab and come over here?
How about balls not to have the jab?
Okay, fine. Jeremiah, have you had?
We're gonna get into this because you just brought it up. You berate me for not getting the jab, saying I'm a coward and all that stuff, but you did what everyone else in the world did, and I'm the one that didn't do it. Now,
I didn't get any.
To me,
that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, to me, Roger, that looks like you filed in line with everyone else and did what everyone else did, and that doesn't take courage. That's just doing what everyone else is doing.
Since we're on that subject, I didn't take any either. I'm with you, Tristan.
We're patriots, that's why.
Right, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, you're patriots and things, right? You can stay in your country. You'll always stay in your country, right? We're never leaving America because we can't. Because actually we can't.
Why would I want to?
Right,
why would I want to go to England when they say I have to get a medical procedure to go to England? That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay. So as we discussed and things, right? A little while ago, probably a week ago, right? You know, me starting an EBR, okay, the extreme bench, right? Extreme bench rest and things, right? Okay, in Europe, okay, European bench rest. Oh, hello.
So is the pre-qualifying round that you get an extra jab?
No, but why would we have to fly up to you, okay, and listen to you guys?
No, you don't have to. You choose to. You choose to because it's the best country in the world. That's your choice, which you're welcome to it. But I also get the choice not to visit England without getting a medical procedure.
Whoa! Right, give me 3 reasons why it's the best country in the world.
None. That is too easy. Are you ready?
No, please don't. Please don't.
The Constitution, aside from the Bible, is the best written document of all time. Second, I would say that America has had more global reach on giving people freedom and empowering them, and the capitalism spurred on with America also has lifted billions out of poverty. Yep,
not true.
And then the third thing I would say, the third thing I would say is that the cultural melting pot here, I added a whilst there, while it does add a lot of turbulence when you see like the news and stuff like that, you see all these cultures mixing and having a hard time. I do think that the centerpiece of America is the fact that we're all looking at ourselves individually and taking individual responsibility for ourselves. And I think that amount of freedom is unlike any other civilization in the world. So that's the top 3 reasons.
Oh my God. Right. Okay. I didn't realize we had to be jacked up to have this.
You asked, so
right?
You got an answer. I just answered you. America is easily the best place in the world. I don't care how messed it up it is. It is the best country in the world. We have the freedom of speech to say things that you can't. So think about that for a second. Yeah, it's true.
I tell you what. Do you know what? I'm in England, okay? Right, we haven't got freedom of speech now. We used to have. Right, we
don't have
it
the
now.
Second Amendment. Don't forget about that.
Okay. No. But I'll tell you this now, okay? Right, I watch your country. I watch your country fall into the sea, okay? Because I saw a male, okay, with red hair saying, my okay, is better because it's $35,000 less than the woman.
Yeah, but that goes back to individuality. So they're taking that merit of America and distorting which you're distorting something else.
Keep your air guns. Keep your air guns.
You have that stuff in England too. You have that stuff in England too. You're not mentioning
my family left.
No.
That's Western culture as a whole.
No. Scotland wanted to do. Sorry, go on.
Wants
Jeremiah,
is the operative word there. Wants, not it does.
Sorry, Jeremiah.
My family left England and signed the Declaration of Independence and founded this country. So they came here to say "F you" to sorry, England. But yeah. So my family's famous in England.
I'm with you.
Thomas Nelson and Thomas Nelson Jr. So, but they left. They're pretty famous actually. But yeah. So I'm pretty proud of the fact that we came over here and said, "What the hell?"
I started. Sure. Okay. I will honestly. I would look that up and things. Right. Definitely. Okay. Absolutely. I would, because I'm so interested in history. Because that miserable git is right on the side of the screen. Okay. Always quotes me and goes, "Well, actually, we did this and this." And I always say to him, if we were looking after you now, okay, you'd speak properly, okay, right? We'd do nice things and things, right? And actually, we wouldn't have some bloke that can't actually speak.
I would rather not have proper English and the freedom to say anything than proper English and not being able to use it.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah, I'll get you. No, yeah. All right, go on, Tristan. There you go. All right, yeah, whatever. Dick. Now, okay. I just think that I believe from my side of the country in that, yeah, from my side over here, it makes me sad because I see my friends. And obviously, you're on the West Coast, you're on the East Coast, yeah. Okay, and I've got guys in the middle, and I hear all the crap that you guys go
about
through.
England, the same kind of stuff you're referencing. I mean, it's Western culture. Europe has been on a downward train for a while, and it's going to collapse. You don't have kids being born, and I think that's a huge issue with Western culture is that kids are not being born, and like
we're not talking about but we're not talking about twist rates and things, right? We're not talking about twist rates and like mount heights and what slug would you use for? All right, Tristan, calm it, little breather and things, right? Have a little nap, right? Okay, yeah, maybe a few deep breaths and things, right? Then you're fine. Now, Jeremiah. Anyway, Jeremiah, slugs, pellets. What's your preference?
Just recently started shooting slugs, so pellets have been my preference. But now that I'm starting to shoot slugs, I'm really liking them. So
okay, right. So, okay. To what speed? To what twist rate?
Well, I'm a newbie, like I said before, so I don't have. I'm learning as I go, and just trying to figure out what like this gun likes and whatnot. Okay. And so I don't really have all that knowledge down. You know what I'm saying? But I'm starting off with these at 900 and working my way up to see what the tightest grouping in and whatnot.
Brilliant. Okay. And the thing is, with that gun, you can like change it like incrementally
So
the whole
this
way.
takes a couple seconds to switch it and retune the gun and just even swap calibers, because now I've got the 25 caliber kit, so I can just swap barrels and calibers and retune in just a couple minutes. So it makes it really good for somebody like me that's learning.
So you take the two. Okay, so you take the 2.2 barrel out and things, right, and you just put the 2.5 barrel in. Okay, and so how do you then tell the computer and things, right, that it's now 2.5?
You just
barrel? How's
go
that
right into the computer, the advanced shot settings, and you just let it know what caliber you're on, what length barrel you have, what weight of ammo you're shooting, what speed you want it to go, and then it's good to go. Yep. And then there's different voltages you can set and whatnot, which I'm learning about, because it's different terms for the electric gun for the Alpha Wolf than it is like the dwell and all that. This is like voltage and volts and I forget what the other two settings. It's like volt, ohm, or watt or something like that. So it's not the typical things you're tuning on regular air guns. And so I've been learning as I go.
So, okay, may I ask some things, right? Do you think Daystate could make that a lot easier?
No, it's pretty easy. I mean, for somebody like me that is complete newbie, it's pretty easy. And the thing about it is if, if I had another air gun, that is more complicated to tune, then you could get kind of lost, you know what I mean? And totally get your gun way off. And with this one, if I start messing with the different settings, the advanced shot settings and stuff, messing with the different voltages and all that, and then I notice my group just totally goes to crap, well, I can just go back to the original factory setting and start over. And, and so it makes it really easy for a beginner to just mess around. Because sometimes I'll just, okay, what does this do? Mess around, and just start lobbing pellets with different numbers and whatnot and see what works. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Recently, there's a couple guys.
That's fantastic. So you can actually move it around things, right?
What was that?
So you can move it around things, right? And like a little bit up there. You can move it around tiny little bit. Done.
No, I read him. Yeah, and it's just that simple. So you just click it, push a button, and you can actually hear it adjust, which is pretty cool. I like that when you hit the final button, you can hear the whole thing like retune itself. So that's pretty cool.
Well, it's nearing Roger's bedtime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I thought Roger went to bed at 8. What time is it over there?
It's like 10 or
I thought he gets 11. His pudding at 7:30.
Yeah, his bedtime is exactly 9:50. I know that from many podcasts that I've done with him. So he's an hour off now, hour and 5 minutes. All right. Well, where can people find and follow you, Jeremiah?
I'm on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, MeWe. So I don't really go.
And what's your website?
Bullfrogairguns.com is the website. I'm doing some work on that right now at the moment, and it's going to be up and running hopefully by the end of this week again, and be able to have my targets and my ammo up there for now. Oh yeah. Once they cut off my nudity, I lost all my subs, So I got to build the OnlyFans back up.
Me too. Me too.
We suck.
Mother flippers.
Yes, it does. It's the worst platform ever. So I ignore that one. But yeah, I'm on pretty much all the usable ones, minus TikTok. I don't do TikTok. So, but yeah.
Okay, really quickly. Else. Do you see the new Google terms of service for content related to air guns and guns?
Negative.
Yeah, it's
I did not see that.
Pretty gnarly. It's a big one. Like like if you have an AR, I mean, this doesn't impact you, but like if you have an AR and you're doing a film for a firearm, so this is not air gun, but let's say you do AR review, you stick a 30 round mag in your gun, that's no bueno. And so there's a bunch of stuff like that. But the bad thing for air guns is that if you're doing air guns, it looks like a firearm, therefore it is a firearm in their perspective. So if you're doing any kind of modification on film to the air gun, it can get striked for that. So you have to be really careful on what you visually show. And I actually pulled down an RTI video this week that was Monty at my house doing a valve change on an RTI Profit, and I took it down because I just preemptively did that so they wouldn't strike me in the future. Because what they do is, like, even if your video is okay even if your video is okay right now, a year from now, if they don't like you, they can go back and look at that video and go, oh, strike, bam, and then you might get 2 or 3 strikes back to back, and then you're done. Your channel's done. Now I'm putting everything on Rumble because that's going public right now, so it's going to be a good thing.
So they'll strike your channel and completely delete it.
Yep, 3 strikes and you're done.
Wow, yeah, that's crazy.
Rumble's free speech.
So Rumble then.
Yeah. I started uploading some videos to Rumble. I'm trying to get my whole collection up there because I do have all my videos on my backup hard drive, and so I just need to take the time and just keep putting up, 2 or 3 a week.
Well, in that case, we off to Rumble.
Well, on that note, let's end this. I have a ton of editing on this episode, like usual. So thanks to the audience for listening, and thank you, Jeremiah, for coming on. I guess we'll see you at EBR this year.
Definitely.
Hopefully by then you'll be a retailer. So
absolutely, yes, definitely, I will be there. So,
Roger, any last cookie words? We didn't even get into Bigfoot.
Super.
I know, UFOs, Bigfoot, Roswell. We got a whole other.
So tonight and things, right? Okay, we've got the green comet coming over our house and that. Yeah, I'm staying at my girlfriend's house, who shall remain nameless, but her name is Dave. No, Bernard. Anyway, so I'm here, and we've got no light pollution at all. And at 9 o'clock, okay, our time, which is now 11 o'clock. Okay, we can see it from the northeast. We can see this thing coming over. And gotta be honest and things, right? If you two can, go on your merry way, I want to go and look at it.
Quick thoughts, aliens, be amazing, real or not? I
have a totally in-depth theory on that. It's not a yes or no. I mean,
no.